Shalom. QAM YASHARALAH. Right. This is Elder Israelite. All right. Another short Bible study lesson. Okay. I was chatting back and forth with a brother from London. Okay. With the group Real Israelites. All right. He's been out there for a while, and he's with GMS. And he mentioned how there's a discrepancy with the Sabbath day, like which day it falls on. Now, some of our holy days does fall on a Sunday as a Sabbath, but without, this is the purpose of this class, for edification. I'm going into Bible scripture in a moment. For the purposes of edification, I saw it fit, by the Spirit of the Most High to go into scripture, okay? Because by Isaiah chapter 28, all right, by thy precepts, okay, we get understanding, okay? So line upon line, here a little, there a little, okay? So that's how we go about the Bible. It doesn't deal with people's feelings or interpretations. It's thus saith the Lord, okay? Con? So all throughout the Bible, from Exodus to Leviticus, and all throughout Torah, it's very specific. And today's lesson is coming out of Exodus chapter 16. I'm just going to let the Bible speak. According to Scripture, let the Bible speak and every man or woman be a liar. Okay? All right? That's why there's discrepancies when it comes to the will of the Most High and His Word. People aren't going to the Word to find out for themselves. They're not reading it. Okay? They're just going based off what people say. Okay? And that is an error. Okay? We are not to do that. All right? We are not to follow man. Right? Least of all a woman. But yes, men are to be leaders and the only ones teaching the Word. But we are not to just follow anyone who says they know the Bible. Okay? If it's not thus saith the Lord, they're leading people astray and they're going off. Okay? And I'm putting it on blast. I'm putting it on notice. Y'all better watch out. There's a lot of brothers who are who seem like they're in the truth and they are not. Not all of Israel is of Israel. Okay? And one of them goes by the title Lions of Israel. A very effeminate brother who loves promoting women over the man. And at the academy, we just had a lesson by the brother, Sean Moore, watching one of his videos and go searching in Scripture. And he went over tons of precepts in the book of Ecclesiasticus, the Sirach, chapter 25, 26, and then he hit it with Proverbs, all throughout the Bible, and then going into the New Testament with the book of Timothy. How women are not supposed to do that. So it was written in the Old as well as the New. Okay? Only men. And then he cited tons of precepts. Okay? And it matches right along with what we've been studying for the past 4 years of the Holy Bible. Thus saith the Lord. Okay? Women have an order, which is at the bottom, and men on the top. And Esau Edom, with his madness is folly, and folly is doing like what it says in Psalms 82, which is turning things upside down, okay, by putting the woman above the man, okay? That is a curse. It's evil, okay? And it tells us that in the book of Isaiah chapter 3, okay, and the book of Jeremiah. That's why we fell as a nation, because we kept doing the same thing that Adam and Eve did, okay? Adam listened to Eve, and Eve listened to Satan, rather than obeying her husband. So we have to break this cycle. It's an endless curse, okay? And that's why our people fell as a nation, okay? Not obeying the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High, just like not observing the proper day of the Sabbath. The Sabbath is very important, okay? It's a covenant between, as it says in Scripture, between Him and us as His people. Exodus chapter 16, verse 26. For 6 days... All right, I'm just going to cut it with one scripture. For 6 days you shall gather it. Okay, let's go up a verse. Verse 25. Moses said, and every word that came out of Moses' mouth was a commandment by the Lord. Okay, thus saith the Lord, because he was the Most High's vessel. You see what I'm saying? He was like how our Hamashiach is today, okay, who the world ignorantly calls Christ. Moses was our leader, and the Most High was dealing directly with him, okay, to give us commandments to live by, okay, and to live righteously. When we broke those laws, statutes, and commandments, as we continue to do today, we see things out of order, okay? All right? I was just shopping with my wife over there at the Dollar Tree store, at the local Dollar Tree store. And you had this heifer, man. It's supposed to be a sister, walking right by me with a dirty look on her face and being rude and disrespectful. And I'm seeing that across the board. How evil women, homosexuals, faggots, okay? These degenerates, homosexuals, pedophiles, they're taking up all of the jobs in leadership when it comes to our society. So it's causing everybody to suffer a reprobate mind. Romans chapter 1. Okay? The Most High gave them the vile affections. You see what I'm saying? And gave them a reprobate mind. So Moses said, eat it today, for today is the Sabbath to the Lord. Okay? All right? The Most High. And his name is Yahawah. Okay? Which means he exists. Today, you will not find it in the field. And what was he referring to? You see what I'm saying? He was referring to our feast days. You see what I'm saying? And the gathering. You see what I'm saying? All right? Verse 22. On the 6th day, they shall gather it twice as much as bread, 2 omers each. And when all the leaders of the congregation came and told Moses, he said unto them, this is what the Lord has commanded. Backing up what I said. The Most High only deals with men as leaders, as prophets of the Lord, to be a mouthpiece, messengers, as it tells us in Ezekiel chapter 3, watchmen, okay, to preach unto the captivity, okay? So we must obey the order of things and how the Most High wants us. So let's break it down what the Sabbath is about. Commanded. Tomorrow is the day of a solemn rest. Okay? So we're breaking down what the Sabbath is about. Y'all paying attention? All right. Tomorrow is a day of solemn rest. So that means no working. Okay? A holy Sabbath unto the Most High. It's a high holy day. And the basis of all of our feast days. Okay? We are to have fellowship and rest and enjoy one another. Not in this wicked satanic society where everything is work, 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 work. Okay? The Most High doesn't want us working for Satan. He wants us living and enjoying and worshiping him. Okay? And building up his kingdom. You see? A holy Sabbath unto the Most High. Bake what you will bake and boil what you will boil. And all that is left over, lay it aside to be kept till the morning. You see that? So it's dealing with the Feast of Unleavened Bread. You see that? One of our high holy days, which we celebrated a couple months ago. You see? And our next feast day, now we're in the time of the new moons. Our next feast days will be in what? September. We have a bunch of them. Okay? And we just now got a calendar. I posted it on one of my channels. We have a list of our feast days. We're celebrating and honoring all of that. We're not working on the Sabbath. Okay? So let's break it down. What is the Sabbath all about? So they laid it aside until the morning as Moses commanded them. And it did not stink. And there were no worms in it. Moses said, eat it today. For today, stay with me and get into the meat of it. Eat it today, for today is a Sabbath unto the Most High our power. We are not to cook. We are not to do any work, servile work. Okay? Watch this. Today you will not find it in the field. Verse 26. 6 days you shall gather it. So 6 days we shall work. Okay? But on the 7th day, we'll count 7 days. Okay? Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, right? All right. Which is the Sabbath. There will be none. None what? No work. Okay? So you got a lot of wicked Hebrew Israelites saying the Sabbath is not fall on a Saturday. It's actually a Sunday. That is a lie. Okay? So I hope this message has been edifying. QAM YASHARALAH. Okay, this is Elder Azariah. QAM YASHARALAH. Israel, wake up. All right, and come back to Most High our power. Romans chapter 13. All right, it's time, high time we come out of our sleep. Okay, so wake up, brothers and sisters. Come into the truth. Shalom.